Hi, this is the Poker Trainer Chris and Frank Research Channel. It's been more than 4 plus months. Been on a summer break. Been doing tons of other community stuff. And today I have returned. And today on the Poker Trainer Chris channel, he made a video saying that he's not into 10-year-old boys and he isn't a pedophile. But on the person's channel, Anti-Sonic the Hedgehog, here is Poker Trainer Chris saying that he likes him. But in context and out of context, you can tell here that the way he said it and typed it in makes him sound like a very disturbing, creepy person who is fixated and attracted to kids. And Anti-Sonic the Hedgehog replies, very scared and concerned, asking him directly, "What do you mean?" And he replies, "I mean, you're a good person and I'm glad you're one of my friends." So I, sarcastic wise, says, "Totally not hitting on an 11-year-old when you're in your mid-20s, Chris." And Poker Trainer Chris, knowing how he's very sensitive and will make drama out of everything, even though on his channel he did finally delete the over 4.5 related thousands of videos of drama on a playlist, but at the same time, he's re-uploading, I should say, using the whole drama videos and constantly saying that he's sorry for posting drama videos in the description, but at the same time, still lying to his fans and uploading drama anyway, because it's his channel, he can do what he wants, but at the same time, telling your fans what he can and can't do versus what your fans and people are telling you not to do makes you, as an internet personality and channel, very hypocritical. So let's read more. Let's go from back to front. So here we go. So I say to him on his related family and that all people are his family thing, I reply, "I bet you say every stranger, child, and otherwise is family to you, since you don't know everyone and upload more drama to make fake apologies in the description on and make more lies on, since you never show proof or anything to them. Congrats, Gerald Chris Gill," which is his real name, by the way, because the man who still believes that people are hacking his other social medias when his social medias is out on the public shows he is still a hypocrite, still lying, and can't seem to figure out what actual proof is, or knows how to stop being lazy and actually show proof when it's actually needed or asked by the community down in his comment section below. Congrats, Jared Garcia, you're destroying your own channel, which is true, because if you also look at his subscriber count at the moment, have you noticed, lady, that his subscriber count is going down? And you're probably wondering, why is Poker Trainer Chris's subscriber count going down, and why should you care? Well, for a person that loves shouting out Frank's channels like more than 100 plus times a day, Frank told me a comment on his new alt, even though he has a new main account that I'm pretty sure Chris Gill and other people already are subscribed to, have already told me that he had told me himself that Chris is like a slave to him. He doesn't challenge him on the stuff that he says, and he also says that all his other friends and people that have met through social media are strangers that he doesn't want to be involved with, doesn't want to communicate with, and doesn't want to be friends with. And yet, he also says that Chris Gill is also shooting himself in the foot and destroying his own channel by being what we would call a simp, since he's like trying to get Frank's attention 24/7, saying that people are doing this for no reason and not showing much proof on it, shouting him out as many times as he can so he can get Frank to pay more attention to him and not anybody else, pretty much gives you the different description of what a YouTube cyber simp is. And I end it with, "Frank's right, you make things worse for yourself," which is true, because if Chris Gill just stuck with his Pokemon shiny hunting thing instead of constantly making drama videos and uploading them 24/7, and making pointless shout out videos to the same people over and over again, and not actually give a legitimate reason to why said people should be shouted out. I mean, it could be multiple reasons besides their content. It could be also their personality, what they do for the community, etc., etc. But since Chris Gill is incredibly lazy and doesn't have the right recording software, doesn't even know how to actually use his said software correctly, since he records his DS gameplays with a very, very old phone, knowing how his recording quality is like under 420p, makes his content very, very blurry, especially when we all know that Chris Gill has not just a mental condition, but also has seizures. And since he likes to collect shiny stuff, doesn't this mean he's also giving himself seizures as well? Because, again, in terms of epileptic seizures, having too much light in a very dark room and other stuff will also give you seizures and make you fall collapse on the floor. And remember, more than several months ago, he was actually in hospital. And we all know it was because he had a seizure. And what was the last video that he uploaded the day that he actually gained a seizure? A Pokemon related video on him catching a shiny Pokemon. So, if you connect two and two together, Chris Gill gained his own seizures from his own video recordings, which means Chris Gill is a danger to his own physical health and his own mental health. But let's continue. This is me showing Poketrainer Chris the video that Frank made to show in the comments section that Frank actually mentioned Chris Gill, saying that I was right, that he does follow him around like Batman's butler, and that he's shooting himself in the foot in his own channel, etc. So I say the video check the comments. Frank pretty much calls you a slave and gullible in the comments. Read it before doing more. Sorry, I'm doing another drama video. Excuse. And I also replied to him on his this is my other reply to him, saying that everybody is family to him, when the fact that Chris Gill is in his mid-20s and saying this to an 10 to 11-year-old male child makes things very awkward and disturbing in terms of context. Even if Chris Gill's just going to make a recording and go, oh, he put it out of context, it's all lies, I'm not this, I'm not that. But again, if it's just a person actually just talking out of his own butthole and not actually showing and providing any evidence at all, it's just word of mouth. And of course, people that are actually subscribed to him will instantly believe it because, one, they're probably kids and they don't want to get involved. Two, they don't want to get involved. And three, they just can't be actually damned to actually find the actual evidence, the videos that the comments and the receipts are on, and just auto-like because of guilt, sympathy, and want this person to succeed, when they all know that the channel is actually dying and becoming a drama-fixated, addictive, fetish-related channel. So let's continue again. This is the first comment because the comment that I put on the kids video is over 3 weeks old, and the fact that Chris makes a drama-related video when it's almost been close to a month since the comment was actually put down, makes me believe his mental condition and his disability in terms of what's relevant versus what isn't, makes him, again, very gullible, very easily manipulated by other people, and pretty much the reason why Chris Gill will never stop creating drama-related content, even if he does delete it and say that, oh, he didn't do this in the past. When this channel actually shows all the stuff that Chris has done in terms of videos that he already had saved, his alternate account called Just a Person, and other stuff that he still uploads drama content on, and continues to talk about other people behind their backs, etc., etc. Even how much Chris Gill wants to delete, hide, lie, and try and hide the truth from everybody, it still gets exposed either way, because only cowards and people who are actually guilty of the subjects that they do or don't do, and besides not share any evidence or any ways to defend or back themselves up by just randomly just putting a description going, oh, I'm just defending myself, saying I'm not a said pedophile, and not really giving out any receipts or ways of actually showing that he isn't what people are claiming that he is, and showing comments, videos of where his comments are, and much more. So I reply here, you're a bit late replying to this comment. Also, if you're not hitting on a 10-year-old male, then explain the context, in or out. You're still doing something very awkward. Also, explain why in the comments are heart reacted, And last but not least, read the comment clearly to understand if I'm joking or not. Pretty sure my comment was being sarcastic. So, way to go making more drama videos since also an addiction you have, being overly dramatic and sensitive that even Frank himself believes you're gullible. And this is Poker Trainer Chris believing that he's not hitting on children, which, again, if you go back to the first response on him saying that he likes him and not actually putting in the description of his comment or editing the comment to explain why he likes him, again, in and out of context, still makes him very creepy and stalkerish and pretty much what he believes he isn't being. So, again, if he actually edited the comment saying, I like you because of your content, personality, or something else, that would have been a better comment to put down. But instead, just saying that he likes you and just leaving it at that leaves a slightly disturbing communication barrier, which can go either way, which would be people, one, the person who is a 10/11-year-old child blocking you and making sure his family and community knows that you, Mr. Poker Trainer Chris, are stalking and being generally creepy towards a 10 or 11-year-old minor, when all he wants from his video is a girlfriend, and you're a 24-year-old male, and you're saying how much you like a 10-year-old male, which, again, in context or out of context, twisted or not, it still paints you as a generally creepy New Yorker who still treats his community and everybody around you like complete tools, while you, again, remember, ladies and gentlemen, this is a person who loves putting up drama-related content and saying that he's sorry for posting drama-related content, and likes to be sure that you and other people in this community report, strike the videos down, try to get rid of the truth when people are just actually putting in their thoughts, opinions, and criticisms that this male Karen that we will call Ken, which is a Poker Trainer Chris personality trait, will keep doing, because all he ever does is complain, make videos saying report this channel, get this channel terminated, keeps making insults about other people in the community behind their backs on other people's channels, even if it is people that are subscribed to him, people who are not subscribed to him, and people who have their own videos that show a lot more evidence and receipts that Chris Gill will never be able to have, because he has no idea how to actually use a computer, knows how to actually make screenshots, or knows how to make an actual exposed video without making himself look like a public embarrassment towards a camera, with himself looking so heavily flushed that he'll make excuses saying that he can't be bothered to get himself dry when he comes out of the shower, or he can't be bothered to go downstairs or wherever his aircon unit or heating is to turn it down, and will just make the most simplistic, lazy, and immature related excuses. So let's continue. And Charles randomly jumps in, saying surely not asking an 11-year-old on a date when Chris is an adult. And poker trainer Chris is extremely triggered here, saying that he's not attracted to children. So shut up, I would never ask a child on a date. I'm not a pedophile, so I don't assume shit. But again, if you read the receipts that I have here, he actually says he likes the 10/11-year-old child. And in and out of context, it still makes you a very disturbing, creepy related person. And also, since he said this to a 10-year-old/11-year-old male, and he also believes he isn't into the same genders, and yet he's saying that he is infatuated/liking a 10/11-year-old boy, does this make him homosexual? Even though he will instantly make a video saying, no, I'm not gay, I'm into women, I like people's feet, I have this condition that makes me heavily boner hard over feet and other stuff, and I have these conditions and people should stop doing this to me, blah blah blah. This person is pathetic, this person is a piece of garbage, that, blah blah blah. And again, it's just all poker trainer Chris does in terms of drama related content and the people who actually call him out for the stuff that he does. Even on other people's videos, that he will deflect and say that, oh, it's lies, it's edited, and all this other stuff. When these comments here are not edited, the only reason you can say it's cropped is because, one, in terms of copyright infringement stuff, if I crop the video to just the comment section, it means the video that's being shown won't be tracked and be able to be reported for copyright infringement. Because if it's actually showing the video, then you can easily get yourself copyright struck. And if you show the person's channel, the video and everything else, you can also get yourself copyright struck. But if you share the comments, you can't get copyright struck because it's just the comment section. You can't randomly copyright strike videos over comments that they've made, especially when people like Poker Trainer Chris will say, I've never commented this, but he actually has the comment on here, which was posted more than 6 hours ago. So let's continue. That was me being sarcastic again. And this is Frank's new account. This was when Frank made a video apparently laughing at the fact that a video that mentioned a 3 or 7-year-old child of the name of Aiden Collins apparently having cancer. And yet LJ Brooks, who also I have evidence on him making a tweet on Hypersonic, which was Frank's original main account, before he deleted it over a Dylan Thomas exposed video that shows many documentations of the things that he has said, done, audio-wise, showing his face, everything. So he says it's a very good roast, and it says this is more. This is Frank actually admitting to himself impersonating other people and actually trying to get people struck down for false impersonation reporting. He says, yes, Monster Games did not get terminated for no reason. I went to all Monster Gamers channels and told them he impersonated them and reported him with all his other Monster Gamers URLs. Which means Frank is exploiting the copyright system and making sure that YouTube instantly believes that the people that are impersonating Monster Gamer are apparently his accounts or somebody else's accounts just to get Monster Gamers said alternate accounts or his replacement accounts terminated, when we all know Frank has multiple alternate accounts, mostly used for impersonation, for clickbait related drama videos, etc., etc. And we all know that Frank has a new main account who he keeps on mentioning to the people who he wants to get rid of, which is in the comment section I'll probably do in the next video, mostly being everybody, since he doesn't want to be friends with people who are strangers on the internet. And yet here he is talking to LJ Brooks, who made a tweet on his Twitter account over a week ago mentioning who Frank is, what Frank is doing, and yet he made a video almost 2 days ago making the world's most really poorly made apology video. And yet, for a man who likes to insult, make impersonation accounts himself of other people, he's basically a ditto, trying to fit in by blending in, trying to be everybody else, trying to make really poorly made videos using copyrighted infringement videos from shows like South Park, other TV related shows that companies can easily find the channel and strike him down and actually put him in the court of law in copyright infringement. So, and this is Frank also admitting that he was the fake Monster Gamer channel that he tried to blame on me, saying that it was me when it wasn't. Saying, well, I remember that video of the fake Monster Gamer, meaning him, aka himself. Well, you two shut him down for impersonation. I can do the same with Aiden as well. Which means Frank is going to make more impersonation accounts of other people, flag them for impersonation, and use his own accounts to say that he is the real one, when we all know what Frank looks like, because lots of people have documents and receipts what he's been doing, what he's still doing. Doesn't matter if it's over a year ago, a week ago, a month ago, plus the documentation on him and his alternate accounts and his new main accounts and everything else will continue to be updated even to this day. So even when Frank says that nobody knows what his new main channel is, etc., etc., people will always know what his channel is. Because even if he has his subscriber count, the link to his URL links will still be the same. People will easily be able to find him because of the content that he uploads, gaming-wise, etc.-wise. Very easily to track down because of the games that he plays. That will be mostly Sonic-related ROM hacks, Street Fighter stuff. He doesn't play very many different Sega-related games. It'll be like Dynamite Heavy, Street Fighter, Sonic stuff. Anything that mentions TAS or him just saying that he's doing the said games without TAS, which is probably still him using TAS, but again, it's Frank for you. And Frank saying he's going to stitch him up because of people messing with his relationship, when that's not entirely true, because you pretty much self-destructed, deleted your own main account, and started uploading videos going, oh, this is what I'm going to be doing, showing videos about yourself being incredibly not safe for work, sexualizing people, trying to do disturbing stuff. At hey, if that's your fetish and what you want to do for your life in terms of trying to date every teenager / minor across the world, and yet not figuring out how the hell you keep getting yourself dumped, and yet trying to blame it on other people, saying that they are harassing them and other stuff, when, again, Dylan Thomas's videos that you tried to say I can get it struck down in under 2 days, and it's been more than 2 days, and it's still up with over 5K related people that have seen the video, just doesn't look very good for you at this point. But that's just me. Now let's go to the next one. Pretty much me being confused on what Frank said on why he deleted his main account when many people saw the Dylan Thomas Exposed video, and they all went at him because of the things that he keeps trying to hide and change the subject on, in terms of things that he has done over this year, and much more. And he will change the subject to anything small, childish, and petty, like Sonic related speedrun stuff, or Street Fighter related stuff, or anything that's video game related, or what other people are doing, which is also things that ironically Frank still does, in terms of, oh, this person is dating a minor, this person is doing this person is insulting and harassing other people, this and that and the other. When remember, people, when Frank does this, it's him being ironic and extremely hypocritical, because if he believes that he is privileged to do this because he's an adult in his own right and can decide to terrorize minors, make impersonation accounts of any person that he finds worthy to be targeted and to be thrown off the platform by false reporting, making impersonation accounts, etc., then I still question why delete a channel that had almost over 5K subscribers and start it back again from square one, which to me is very confusing to why you would decide to remove your account to hide behind an alt or another channel with less subscribers and less views than any other person on the platform. And this is another video, comment asking where Frank says that Cammy Shat or some other person that was going at him that made him lose his said girlfriend and other stuff. So this is just me making a slight guess, because I am not 100% sure myself. So I believe it may be both. As for said girls, unsure to say, I'm no dainty counselor or your doctor/therapist. Well, and this is Frank's reason why to apparently the reason he deleted 2 of his alternate accounts, which I'm pretty sure he's replaced by now with something else, or probably his next main related account that will probably be somewhere around the internet, that someone will probably throw a link or a comment on any of the videos of mine or somebody else's in their comments or descriptions below. So this is Frank saying, well, it was definitely upsetting for me, and yet, remember, people, this is a man who clearly states that he doesn't care if he gets hurt or people expose him or other stuff, even if he does reply to the said content that is exposing him using alternate accounts, saying that he will strike the video down for privacy complaints, even though the man still uses other people's faces, photographs, and other stuff on videos to expose and attack them. When again, in terms of privacy complaints and copyright law, that can still be reported and be used in the court of law, which means people can actually sue him for this, can actually report and strike the video down. Even though Frank has many alternate accounts and is still creating alternate accounts to jump on if one gets shut down and reported for cyber harassment, sexual harassment, and any other related things that he continuously breaks, he will just jump onto another alternate account, which means every alternate account that he makes, main account or alternate account in general, will always be updated to the documentation that Dylan Thomas already read and exposed the person for. Now, on Discord, there's already plenty of servers already exposing and showing the things that Frank is doing, with said bots that are actually showing all of Frank's content on all of his alts, on all of his mains, and every account that he uses. So even if he says that nobody knows what his new main account is and what his other alts are, I'm pretty sure that everybody on Discord that has the bot that tells people their YouTube video that shows their YouTube accounts, their videos, etc., have already picked up the channel up anyway and is already showing and informing everybody on YouTube what they are doing. And now it's time to expose LJ Brooks. This is LJ Brooks' Twitter. This is LJ who made a tweet exposing and attacking Frank, who, in a weird and two-faced, backstabbing, and hypocritical way, isn't LJ Brooks one of Frank's best friends who also makes impersonation accounts online, attacking people for their race, their gender, their sexuality, the fact that he also puts videos up of South Park characters making sure they game end said people, the fact he has multiple alternate accounts, at least 5+ on Twitter, and added Instagram accounts that he's also hiding on, and mentioning that he's just going to be using YouTube, Twitter, and Instagram from now on, just to talk about other people, their content, and other people behind their back, when also saying that he is stopping being included in said drama, yet at the same time still being dramatic and talking about other people behind their backs, like Aiden Collins, Monster Gamer, myself, and many other content creators that LJ Brooks wishes that he can actually find an internet hacker who can help him hack people's YouTubes, their Twitters, their Instagrams, their Facebooks, any other social medias that he uses, so they can get rid of the people for telling the truth and actually showing the receipts of what's going on. So let's continue. This is LJ Brooks' Twitter that he made on the 7th of July. In Australia right now, it is the 16th of July. So I will read this. This is a link to his YouTube channel. He's a horrible person. I wish he could just disappear for good. He has terrorized people for YouTube for years. Even had old YouTube channels taken down of it. So if you see this channel, please terrorize him to the max. Me and a couple of my friends want this bully gone for good. Which is ironic to me because LJ Brooks bullies people and terrorizes them every day. Especially when Frank makes videos saying he's going to terrorize people as well and dislike spam this person's content and attack other people's content. Especially when he on his original main that he deleted, saying on his community post that this person's related video is pretty bad. Other community posts of himself sharing a bottle of beer saying, hey, should I do a review on this and drink this on stream? Etc, etc. And the fact LJ wants Frank gone for good, and then backpedals saying that he's sorry to Frank and leaving the said discords and everything else, makes him very hypocritical, very two-faced, very backstabbing, and yet very manipulative, because in terms of him wanting drama to end, and yet causing drama on both sides, he's one of those people who loves to make drama and wants to be the hero on both sides, and yet continues to make drama go on forever and ever. So he likes making sure that World War III, in terms of the internet and in real life, keeps going on and on and on, while LJ Brooks continues to use his Twitter accounts, his Instagram accounts, his YouTube accounts, which he has so many else on, by the way, and his Discord that he says that he's left and is no longer using, but I believe he still uses it. So again, I'm pretty sure he's trying to guilt trip and manipulate with his world's fake ass apology that I have ever heard, and have read. Since LJ Brooks is scared to unable to actually use his voice in a video because he doesn't like the sound of his voice, and he doesn't want anybody to hear his voice because he sounds like a 5-year-old child. And this is his last tweet of LJ exposing Frank's name and telling everybody, see this person, his name is Frank Knight. He even tells everybody his location. He lives in Romford, England. He's a dangerous person. He needs to be locked up for life. He's schizophrenic and has been to prison for what I don't know. He preys on underage children, not to mention a heavy drinker and drug user. Now again, this is LJ Brooks, a person who is friends with Frank, has been in multiple Discord servers that Frank has been in, and other related Discord servers that mention other content creators that he bullies, talks about behind their backs, continues to make drama, and acts childish and can't find any ways of getting himself attention or finding ways to strike down and report the people's content and YouTube channels when he's ironically and hypocritically attacking and being a troll / person who wishes to hack other people, etc., etc. And this is where I will end this video. Hope you all enjoyed, and I will see you all guys in the next video. This is Poker Trainer Chris and Frank's research channel, and I'm signing out.